What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News Weekend Update, the only toy news not for views, but for all of yous. This weekend, boy, do we have a ton to talk about. There was two big conventions that went on this weekend. MEGACON, which is interesting. It's a con that goes on here in Florida every year for as long as I can remember. This year, a lot of toy companies went to MEGACON to make big announcements. It's very, very strange to me personally. Like, I don't recall MEGACON being a hotbed for toys. It's always been a comic book thing. You know, stars go there. But toy companies, I feel like, is something new. At least I can't recall. So a lot of things came out of MEGACON. There's also WONFES in Japan, which is always a big con, and a lot of news has come out of there. I'm personally still getting and gathering news from there, so probably don't have all the news, you know, from there. Probably there's going to be spillover into next week, and that's totally fine because there is so much to talk about. There was so much other news that dropped as well during the week. So without any further ado, get your beverages ready, because let's get to the news. Let's kick things off, though, with HIYA toys, because we've talked about HIYA toys quite a bit here lately. And we got some really, really cool news. They are doing SCYLLA from GXK, and that is awesome. We first saw SCYLLA in Godzilla King of the Monsters, but then it faced off against Godzilla in Rome in GXK. And it was pretty awesome, and it's really cool to be getting an actual official figure of this. So kudos to HIYA Toys for doing this one. It is very much one that I think a lot of us really, really wanted. Now, you know, all the usual caveats go without saying. It's, you know, who knows when it's going to come out in the US. If you want to try to get it overseas, you can. You're going to have to pay more, and as we talked about here in my Vlogzilla, you know, shipping is possibly going to be more expensive and a problem going forward out of China, which is where you would be getting this if you're getting it early. But it does look great. You know, I just hope they get their US distribution further in order in the new year here. Let's hope for it. I do want it, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get this, unlike the Muto, which unfortunately I wasn't able to acquire. Maybe I will down the line, but right now, that's one is to be determined. Now, the bigger news to me is Transformers announced their next HASLAB, and it is, again, a Transformers Victory piece, and it is a LIOKAISER. We kind of knew this was coming, I feel like. It looks absolutely gorgeous too, man. Like, very, very on animation par here. Like, it looks like it stepped off the screen. If you ever seen the Japanese Transformers Victory, it is awesome looking. For sure, this is one that a lot of us wanted to see in the line, and we are getting it as a HASLAB. You know, it's gonna be expensive. It's besides Unicron, it's the most expensive HASLAB to date, I believe. It's $300, but we do have till March 24th to you know, come up with that. So that is a very, very good thing. So I'm very happy about that, because I'm definitely planning at this moment in time to go in on LIOKAISER. He is a chess master, and he's got animal pieces that go into the vehicle, you know, robots that do then combine and form LIOKAISER. There is a few tiers to be unlocked as well. The major one is the one that I think a lot of folks are super stoked that we're getting, and that is a Death Cobra. Very, very cool character, and really cool that we are gonna be getting him as one of the unlockable tiers. You're gonna also be able to unlock one of his weapons, a chain weapon, and a stand. And all in all, I mean, this one is looking absolutely stunning, and I'm really looking forward to it, as I have with all of the HASLABs, except for, of course, Unicron, which was unfortunately out of my price range. So the HASLAB is open now, and it's open till March 24th. Another announcement from a MEGACON was the Transformers Hearts of Steel 2-pack with Optimus Prime and a Scream. We knew this was coming as well, but we didn't know it was going to be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It is very gorgeous. It totally looks like one of those exclusives that they usually do for PulseCon, to be honest. So this is very nice. Definitely something I want. And it will go up on Tuesday, February 11th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on HasbroPulse.com, and 2 p.m. if you're not a premium member. A couple of new figures announced in the Age of the Primes line. First up, we have the Rescue Bots Heatwave. He is a redo of the Bulkhead figure we got from the last line, with a new head and some other new parts, and it looks really nice, to be honest. I think we know now why Bulkhead looked like he did. And the other one is really exciting. We are getting a Skybite, and man, I definitely need to have Skybite. More than Heatwave. Skybite is cool. I do have a Skybite here that I need to review, and you can bet that I'm going to be reviewing it soon now. Then, we get the next two pieces in the Transformers Studios series Devastator. It is a 2-pack of Long Haul and Hook, and that has gone up for pre-order right now. And then they showed off what Devastator is gonna look like altogether. Oh my gosh, it looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to put this together this year, guys. This is a huge contender for best of the year. This week, Tamashii announced the SH Figure Arts Galactron, and I am very excited about this. I love me some Galactron. He is one of the coolest, like, space mecha kaijus in all of Ultraman, and this is a definite must-get for me. I missed out on King of the Mons. I'm still looking to get it, but it is more expensive now because it was a web shop exclusive. This is as well. If it does go up on the US store, I'm gonna be ordering it from there for sure, but I definitely need to have this big guy. I absolutely love it, more so than King of Mons, so I have more love for this than that, so this is a more of a priority. Man, who knew McFarlane was gonna go so in on Kong this year, but we're getting another Kong from him, and it is the Movie Maniacs Kong 05. How about that? That is pretty cool. This is going to be a smaller piece than the DC Universe Kong, but it looks very cool, and I'm looking forward to getting it, and I should be actually getting it pretty soon. It comes with a certificate of authenticity. I don't know if all these Movie Maniacs do. It's kind of weird to me, but I am getting this very soon, so do stay tuned for a review. And speaking of that DC Kong, the Todd Father is going back to that mold already, and using it for Titano in a Flash and Titano 2-pack. That's pretty cool. Not something I think I'm getting, but it is pretty cool. Lastly, from McFarlane, I'm more interested in this. It is the animated series Gold Label Clayface. This is a Best Buy exclusive, apparently. It has been up on the website, kind of going in and out of stock for pre-order. I might just wait till it comes out and then see if I want it and get it, but I love Clayface. You've seen me do multiple Clayfaces here on the channel, so this is definitely on my radar. Now, Star Ace is giving us a Mighty Joe Young soft vinyl model kit that's 30 centimeters tall of Mighty Joe Young versus the Lion. It looks really cool. It's going to be less than getting a full thing, and you know what? It's going to be gray already, so it's pretty easy not to paint that one. Now, at OneFest X Plus showed off their Kong with Beast Club. This is different from the Star Ace version, which is interesting. There's also a D4 Real Kong with Beast Glove and a Godzilla Evolved a D4 Real figure, so that's pretty cool. And then we have a Burning Godzilla 2019, which looks really interesting. This is a gigantic figure, so it's going to be very expensive, but it looks awesome. Like, I really like the finish on this. It's very, very different, so it's very cool. We're also getting a fake Godzilla, which is kind of neat, but I think they got it kind of off, honestly. I'm not sure if I like how it looks. It's almost there, but I think it needs a little bit of work. And then they've teased an Orochi figure, which should be incredible. Bandai has announced some new Ichiban Kuji Sovix figures with a Godzilla 91 and a Mothra, as well as a Godzillasaurus that comes with some Dorats, which is very, very awesome. And then there's a light-up version of the 91 as well. No info yet if we're going to be getting them here in the States, but do stay tuned. Art Spirits has a new set of figures coming out. These are the small figures, and this one does come with a Godzilla -1 amongst them. So up now at HLJ.com for pre-order. After it was teased a while back, Super 7 fully announced their Fun Toho line of figures. You know, I'm not really the market for this anymore. I feel like I'm kind of getting out of all the, like, Funko Pop style, like, kind of like these small SD style figures. They're cool. I don't hate them, but I have to stop somewhere, right? The Transformers X Monster Hunter Synergex line has a new version of the Leo Rathalos, and this is a white one, kind of like a Tigrex, I guess, coming out. So a new one of that already. And speaking of variants from Takara, we're getting a Nemesis Prime Jinrai. I know they call it something else, but basically that's what it is. At OneFest 3.0 showed off their deluxe Optimus Primal, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. This is their bigger line. It's not the M Deluxe, Deluxe, so it's going to be expensive, but it looks awesome. Then Flame Toys has a bunch of new ones. How about a Shattered Glass Rodimus, which looks spectacular, honestly. Very, very cool. And then a look at the Gurren Lagann Progress. Oh my gosh, the Tenga Topin one. And then, you know, Anti-Gurren Lagann looking good as well. Both of these are just amazing. And then the Spider. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is the coolest thing I think Flame Toys showed off, in my opinion. Really, really nice. We did get teased this a while back, but now we actually have what the figure looks like, and it is spectacular looking. So definitely want to see more on that. And back to 3.0, because they are giving us a Voltron in the toy colors. That is super cool. I don't know if I'm in for it, but it's cool. Revoltech really is going back to their roots with the super robots, and we're getting a Patlabor Ingram. This is beautiful looking. I might be in on these because they are also, you know, I mean, they've been doing Evangelion, but they're going to refocus on it, and look what is coming. That's right, one of the angels. So cool. And then they're continuing their Street Fighter line with, I don't know what they call this Ryu. Is it Hot Ryu? I don't know. Monk Ryu? I'm not sure. But in Storm Collectibles' new Storm Arena line, we are getting a Ken, which looks very, very nice. Man, it seems every week we are getting new picks of that Rex Kaiser from Miniforce, and every week I am more and more tempted to definitely go in on this Korean beauty. I'm loving everything I'm seeing, and I gotta tell you, like, I've, you know, seen in a lot of robot forums, people going nuts about this, because there are other figures coming, other parts, like this Thunder T-Rex, and this Burning Cena. Can't see him, or it's a Sarah actually, and Magma Kylo Ren, to form a giant combiner super robot, and I think that's what's got everybody in a furor. At OneFest, Evolution Toys showed off their Go Nagai figures that got coming out. which is pretty awesome. This really, really nice looking Grandizer with the Spazer. Then you got Mazinger Z, you know, looking very cool and classic. The Great Mazinger also just looking spot on, honestly. And then Getter Dragon, not my favorite, but, you know, he's looking good too. And overall, they got a lot of cool things in the works, as you can see here. The pricey Pose Plus line has a Go Sora coming out, and I built a Go Sora, and I never reviewed it, but it is always been one of my favorite, like, super robot designs, even if I'm not, like, super familiar with the show. But this Pose Plus looks gorgeous. I mean, I'm not getting it, but it does look phenomenal. Also, check out this Gurren ship from Gurren Lagann coming from Pose Plus as well. This is beautiful. Really love that. And then I missed this when I was talking about the Red Gundam G-Quacks, G-Cax. But there's a white one as well. That's not like the norm. It looks really, really cool. It looks like the red one, just in a white. And then Ramen Toys is doing some awesome looking Battle of the Planets action little Gotcha Man ship with, you know, our friend Ken the Eagle. Very, very nice there. And then this other company like P001 or I has a nice Tekkaman coming with a little friend there, which looks awesome. Sentinel Riobot continues their Super Robot Wars awesomeness with this beauty of a bot, which names forgets me, but it looks awesome. And Wave is doing some Tekkaman Blade, which is cool. I know a lot of folks like a Tekkaman Blade, and this looks really good. I don't know if it's a kit yet or if it's a figure, but do stay tuned. And they're also doing a Evangelion, I think that's Anima, so very nice there. Good Smile Company is doing a Mazinger that I've never heard of. It's like a Mazinger Nemesis, which looks really, really cool in their Motoroid line. And they are doing a Lilith from Diablo in their Figma line. And this looks absolutely crazy cool. Very stunning looking figure, beautiful sculpt. So yeah, that could be a very nice addition to anyone's collection for sure. And as well, maybe a Nendoroid Shin Godzilla. So do stay tuned for all of those pre-orders. NECA is bringing out their RoboCop once again in poster colors. I'm surprised they haven't done this yet. It makes sense. I always like these colors from the poster. And yeah, here it is. So if you missed out on a NECA RoboCop, maybe this is the one for you. Mezco, as part of their Mezco Toys Fair and MegaCon, revealed a few new 112 collective figures, including Shredder and the Dark Knight Joker, as well as the Incredible Hulk. So if you're a fan of the 112 collective, you got some good ones coming. Mythic Legion's retailer appreciation line continues with Anubis, as well as the female version. I forget the name, my apologies. They both look awesome, as well as their Frankenstein. All of these will be, you know, available through retailers like BBTS. Lastly, please take note, tickets go on sale for Kaiju Brooklyn 2025, Kaiju Brooklyn 3 on 3/1. Stay tuned for a lot of exciting announcements coming about the show. Make sure to follow them on Instagram and Facebook. And that's the ultrazillatoys news. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below on any of these. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, peeps.